This is the introductory video for simple harmonic motion and Hooke's law. We'll start with the syllabus, and what I'd like you to take note of is that the text here is black and not red. That indicates that it's for higher level students only. So we'll start with Hooke's law, and the definition of Hooke's law is given immediately in that syllabus text there. This formula, F is equal to minus Ks, is related to the definition, and it's related to Hooke's law specifically. Now that's it with Hooke's law essentially, apart from you needing to see maybe a few demonstrations and everyday examples. The rest of this relates to simple harmonic motion, which is a type of motion which is repetitive. Now we have 3 lines of text here, and that's a derivation that you also need to know, and that goes from Hooke's law to a definition for simple harmonic motion, which is A equals minus omega squared S. So you need to know and use that formula, and you need to know the derivation as well. Now with regard to simple harmonic motion, you need to see systems that experience simple harmonic motion, like swinging pendulums or magnets that oscillate back and forward in a repetitive motion, and you need to come across some everyday examples of simple harmonic motion. With the formula A is equal to minus omega squared S, or A is equal to minus Ks over M, you need to deal with appropriate calculations for those guys. This sentence also is essential. Systems that obey Hooke's law also execute simple harmonic motion, and that is the key to that derivation essentially. You also need to have this formula here, T is equal to 2 pi over omega, and you need to be able to use it. Now what I'd ask you to do at the end of this video is go to the textbook and identify what each of those quantities are. It'll get you familiar with the equations. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is we go to the log tables, and on page 54 of the log tables we have simple harmonic motion formula. So the first 2 formulae are useful in the physics course. These 2 are also useful, but they're not used in the physics course. So I'd ask you to be able to identify what each of these quantities are. So what does A mean? Omega or W? What does S mean? What does F mean? What does T mean? The other formula that you're going to see on page 54 is this one. T is 2 pi square root of L over G. And there's a mandatory experiment on that simple pendulum experiment, and the simple pendulum is executing simple harmonic motion. There's one other formula in the log tables, and it's on page 57. It's the formula for Hooke's law. So yet again, go to the textbook and identify what each of those represent. Okay, that's the end of the first video.